Tiana Sage here with this month's Being in Sync Insight. And this month I wanted to talk to you about feedback. Feedback is critical to all leaders and just all people in general. We're always getting feedback, whether it's verbal or nonverbal. But what we do with the feedback is really what I wanted to talk to you about. So let's just talk really quickly about what do we do when we get feedback. We can either accept it, right? We can ignore it, deny it, reject it. Essentially 4 main things. You either accept it, but then there's a couple other things you can do. Ignore, deny, or reject. So what do ignore, deny, or reject do to us when we're a person that's wanting to be more in sync and more in the flow? Well, when we deny, reject, or ignore feedback, what we do is we lose a little bit of our voice every time we do that. And even though I use the term accept, accepting it doesn't mean that you agree with it. It just means that you're taking it in as information and you're accepting it as that is somebody's opinion and or you agree with it or disagree. The problem becomes when we take in feedback and people tell us something, whether it's a poke, a jab, or whatever, and we don't agree with it, and we just get quiet, and we shut down. Or maybe we get angry, and then we shut down. But we don't tell them what's going on, and we're having this whole internal dialogue within ourselves about this feedback that we got. So what I would like to encourage you to do with the feedback that you get is, number 1, acknowledge it. At minimum, acknowledge the feedback that you're getting. This person is ignoring me. That is feedback. Take it in, accept it, acknowledge it, and what that helps you do energetically is integrate it into who you are. So you're not in resistance, because resistance creates what is called density, and density creates that heaviness, that stress, that feeling inside of you that feels like you're carrying a load on your shoulders. So we want to get rid of that by acknowledging and accepting and integrating. And if somebody is giving you feedback that you don't like, it's okay to voice that you don't like their feedback or that you don't agree, but it's not okay to shut down. It's not okay for you to not acknowledge within yourself that this feedback that they gave did not resonate and or feel good. So my encouragement to you today is to acknowledge the feedback that you're getting at minimum. Accept it if you're feeling really bold. And third, if you want to go ahead and give the feedback back some information, so we now have a dialogue, go for it. Open yourself up to some vulnerable, meaningful conversations without getting angry and shut down and frustrated. So, cheers to being in flow and being in sync.